Hey everybody, Marine Doctor here. I've got a 9.9 that the customer could not start at the lake after he'd taken it off the boat and stored it for the night. So what he'd actually done was filled his intake with oil, which then filled or went through one of the open valves into his cylinder and filled the cylinder full of oil. So a fix for this is simple. We're going to remove the spark plugs. We're going to let the oil drain down. I actually had a paper towel down here. We pull on the rope, cycle the engine around, move the pistons up and down, pushes the oil out. We replace the spark plugs with either new, or you can try the old ones if you wish. Okay, and then top off the oil because you're going to have some running out, as well as the stuff that came out of the cylinders. So you could be down a little bit. Once that happens, it's going to smoke once it starts, but that's the fix. So again, if you've hydraulic due to oil getting into the cylinders, it's definitely something you can do at the lake yourself. Hey everybody, Jamie from the Marine Doctor's YouTube channel, and this 25 horsepower Merc came in for some carburetor work and replacing of now we're just going to tank test to see if it runs up. Sounds like it. Hey everybody, Jamie from the Marine Doctor's YouTube channel, and this little 2 horsepower ruined some people's weekend. Or did it? So they brought it in and they said that it ran for, well, just under a minute and then died and wouldn't restart. So I quickly quizzed the guy and I said, well, was this open? And he said, yes. And was this open? And he said, no. Or he didn't recall. I'm going to go with no, because as soon as I opened that after, while repairing his rewind, because they pulled so much they wrecked the rewind, it started instantly. So keep that in mind. That needs to be open, and the tank needs the vent, or this little bad boy or any other engine that works the same way is going to ruin your weekend. Hey everybody, Jamie from the Marine Doctor's YouTube channel, and this type of connection is in for a whole world of hurt and or ruining your weekend for you. So we could have an engine that doesn't want to start, we could have an engine that misfires, we could have electronics that don't work or blow out. This could be something that's very expensive down the line. So make sure you keep these clean and don't let this happen. Hey everybody, Jamie from the Marine Doctor's YouTube channel, and this is a no start situation on a 140 Johnson. So customer turns the key, absolutely nothing happens. We've checked for voltage here, we have voltage. We checked for voltage here, we have voltage. We opened up the coupler, we have voltage. We've measured at the battery and we have the same, or roughly close to the same voltage here at the battery that we do on the engine. Now what we're gonna do is, I suspect that lead is causing the issue, as well as the other lead. So we can have voltage, we may not have the amperage getting through. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up that lead and then see what happens. So I've gone ahead and cleaned up this lead, one more lead to go. I'm also gonna take the paint off of there. The negative looks an awful lot like the positive one did, so we're gonna go ahead and clean that up too. Went ahead and cleaned up both negative cables, just in case one stops the flow of the current through the other. Okay, we're all hooked back up. Now here's our test. We had nothing at the key before. We have a chirp. We have power. So, what did we learn? We learned that you can have voltage reading properly everywhere, but if the amperage can't get through, there's nothing that's gonna happen. So we did have the, I think 12.3 to 12.6, I can't remember which, but we had correct voltage, but we just didn't have any current coming through. So remember, keep those terminals really clean so that that doesn't ruin your weekend. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, Jamie from the Marine Doctor's YouTube channel, and we are testing the sending unit for the heat gauge or temperature gauge, sorry, to see if it works or if it's the wiring or if it's the sending unit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to short the sending unit directly to ground. We're going to find a better ground. That sounded like it was a better ground. All right, so now we've got a good ground, and we can now see that the bottom right corner, second one in, is now a reading that it's totally hot or that the engine is overheating and the alarm is going off. Now if we disconnect that lead, we give it a second or two, and we should see that that gauge will reset back down the coal. There it goes. So now we know the gauge works, we know that the wiring harness works. We'll go ahead and replace the sending unit, which is tucked way down in there. Yep. Hey everybody, Jamie from the Marine Doctors YouTube channel, and I had to show you this because this is pretty slick. So we don't have a lot of room between the engine and, the hood and the boat, so there's a good chance that it'll hit when it tilts up. So what they did was they put a Mercury switch in here, right here, and it runs over and it becomes the ground on the top solenoid, or the blue solenoid, which is up. Once the engine gets to a certain height, it automatically stops. It's so simple, yet when Mercury did it, we had to calibrate and put wires on, take wires off, do a whole bunch of stuff when we could have just done something as simple as this. So what does this little switch do? It limits the amount that the engine is able to tilt up by making or breaking ground. Hey everybody, Jamie from the Marine Doctors YouTube channel, and this is the tractor we use to move boats. We graduated from this little one that's going to be zipping past us. Oh, there he is right now. He's out there doing donuts with it. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. So this was our old tractor. So took the carburetor off today and threw a battery into it, and away it went. All right, show them how quick this one is. There we go. Oh, look at that. It's terrifying. Actually, it has no suspension. It's really hard on the back. When we go to pull, oh, did you guys see that? That's crazy. That's almost a Rockford he did. Well, Rockford's backwards, I guess. Anyway, yeah, we stopped using this one because it's hard on the back. The front end comes off the ground. A lot of things go south when we're using this little tractor. If we're pulling something small, it's okay, but I don't know, it's cute.